Welcome back, everybody, to the Joe Super Hyper Podcast.
Yes.
This is SuperBlastex here, and I'm with
TokuTony. How's it going?
And we're going to go over this past weekend's superhero time. This time we've got Geats 28 and King-Ohger 4. We will cover the new power-up that Geats gets, and King-Ohger kind of gets a new teammate. Not really. We'll get into that.
Kind of, sort of.
But first, let's get into how our weeks were. How was your week, TokuTony?
It was really good. We did a lot of stuff together every day. On Tuesday, you made ramen for the both of us, like how you occasionally do. That was really nice.
Yeah, I bought the pork meat and everything.
Yeah.
Got the special like little mushrooms and shallots and everything. It was really good. I really like making that. It's just it's so messy and it's just a lot of stuff. Oh, with the egg in there too.
Dude, it was super messy.
It's just super messy and a lot, and I like it. It's just I have to really want to do it and not waste because it's good food at the end, but make a lot of food for a lot of work.
Yeah,
I mean, it's worth it though because it is really
totally
tasty every time.
And we used to do that a lot, like 2 years ago. Like we used to get ramen like every other week from Samurai Noodle.
No, we didn't do it that often.
I feel like we did it a lot. No, it's my just memory.
Yeah,
collapsing on me.
You just remember you had such fond memories.
Yes.
Yeah, you're extrapolating on it.
I love how we used to get Samurai Noodle. We just bring it here and then we watch Superhero Time.
Or any old tokusatsu show that we wanted to.
Heck yeah. And then so that was Tuesday, where you bought all the ingredients and everything, and you also bought the ingredients for the stuff that we did Wednesday. You, me, and Omiro, our brother, were here, and we made personal pizzas.
Yeah, so that story I told last week of the personal pizzas that we made from hell. I felt guilty not doing that with my brothers here, so I went and got more stuff for us to make that. So we had a chance to make some personal pizzas for ourselves. Normal. We didn't do any of that challenge stuff. We just made normal like pepperoni, buffalo chicken, whatever pizzas.
Yeah, it wasn't crazy at all. It was like just super normal pizzas, buffalo mushrooms, chicken. Oh, actually, on the way coming home, I bought KFC or Popeye's chicken for me and Omar's pizzas.
Yeah.
That was really good.
So that was the buffalo chicken part.
Heck yeah. That was Wednesday. Just coming home, doing stuff. Thursday, I had seen a tweet from TokuLectables saying that there was new Shin Kamen Rider merch coming out, and it was this super awesome phone case that's coming out. So I immediately, when I saw this, I clicked the link, I pre-ordered it. Oh, dude, it looks so cool. It's huge. And, before I got it, I had to make sure it fit and everything. It has a chart in there. But, man, that looks so good. That's the Typhoon belt for Shin Kamen Rider in the movie. It looks awesome. There's the chart right there. Yeah, as soon as I saw it, I was on the road and I had to get it. So I pulled over, safely to check my phone and all that. And wow.
You pulled over for this?
Yeah, man. I saw the tweet.
Wow.
I saw the tweet immediately.
Oh no, wait. I do remember something that happened to me this week that I will be sharing soon.
You pulled over for it? Yeah.
Not pulled over for it. Go ahead, keep your story.
But yeah, it's super awesome. It's super huge. It's like the belt, and this is the Henshin Action Case set, the series. They have a bunch of other ones. Like they had one for Double, one for Build, and I think one for Black RX. But that were on TokuLectables. That pre-ordered went out super quick. But I saw this and I knew it was gonna go out immediately, so I had to get it. Pulled over and everything. I was super excited. And that night, I recorded a bunch of stuff for my YouTube channel, which I just started, only one video. And none of it's going out because I messed up the audio. I recorded on only one channel that my mic wasn't on. So the whole time it was just picking up the Switch audio.
That's cool, man.
It's cool, yeah, but...
Gosh, I did a Twitch stream,
yeah?
I think, last week with no voice.
Oh, you did? I didn't catch that.
Nobody was there. Yeah, nobody was there. So maybe I actually add your voice. Go ahead and redo it.
Maybe, yeah. I'll probably do that because I mean it was just Clubhouse 51 games, the same game that I played last week, but a lot more interesting because I beat the Othello, the second CPU, the second hardest, and now I'm up to impossible difficulty. So I can't wait to beat him. But that was Thursday. Messed up on that. Felt kind of bummed about it. That was like at 11. No. I was like at 12. So like I went to sleep all like butt hurt because my audio was messed up. But on Friday, I woke up to the new Shin Kamen Rider trailer. Super heavy spoilery.
Yeah.
But man, it's so cool. So cool. You see Ichigo and Nigo and the rest, spoilery stuff, but the main thing I took away from that was the rider kick that you see in the trailer.
Yeah.
And you also see his henshin on the motorcycle. Oh man. His rider kick was it's so cool. So cool looking.
I'm not gonna show anything from it here because it is pretty spoilery.
In case we ever, see it here in America.
Yeah.
Hopefully. But
they were still waiting on something on that.
Whenever I saw the trailer, that inspired me so much to take out my Zen Kaiser SH figure arts.
I'm drinking Ornament C.
Heck yeah. Ornament C every recording session. Took out my Zen Kaiser SH figure arts, which is my only SH figure arts that I have. And posed him as him doing the rider kick.
Oh, nice, yeah.
It looks dope.
Oh, that's why you did that? I didn't know that's why you did it.
Yeah, because the trailer just hyped me up so much.
Nice.
That Friday, Shin Kamen Rider started up the day really good. And I rearranged all my manga and my SODO because we were just collecting up dust.
Oh, yeah.
For the longest time, and
I know that story.
I didn't have anywhere else to put it. So I rounded them all up, put it all on one shelf, put all my manga on different levels of the bookshelf that I have. And as I was looking through all my stuff, I was like, I'm missing some stuff. I'll go on Mandarake. I'll go see what's up. And I ended up buying a lot of stuff that I missed that I probably didn't need. But it was from the one of my favorite series, Mao Yusha.
Sorry.
Mao Yusha, which is a Demon King and Hero. Have you ever seen that before?
No.
It's an old anime, but the light novel and the manga that it comes from, I love it absolutely. And bought some of the stuff from that, like CD dramas that you can't get here in America. That was Friday, and then Saturday was supposed to be a really fun day. Saturday was supposed to be the Killers concert, which got postponed again to May the 10th. Sucks.
Yeah, it's ridiculous how that's happened to us now.
Terrible.
A couple times.
Yeah, we were all happy about it.
We were supposed to go last year.
Yes.
And it got postponed to now. And then we
went to a mutual friend's house.
Yeah, we were excited. No, we were excited for coming today to this show.
Yeah.
Yesterday to the Killer Show, Killer Show. And it was on our way to our friend's house to pick him up to go to the venue when my brother Omar checked his phone to see a post on Instagram saying that the show was canceled. We were going to see the Killers.
Oh.
And it's great because the only reason my brother Omar checked his phone, or Miro, whatever, checked his phone is because my other brother, TokuTony here, was driving us. Yeah. Normally, Omar drives us everywhere. But they switched it up this time because we were going to get an Uber anyway. We were going to park at my dad's house and then get an Uber because he lives close enough to downtown.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, if Omar had been driving, who knows if he had seen that message? He probably wouldn't have.
Probably not.
I mean, we would have seen the message by the time we got to my friend's house. He stopped and checked his phone. But still, it was by chance because he was just checking Instagram just to check it. And
just by luck.
Yeah. Show got canceled. I was really looking forward to it. They are one of my favorite bands of all time. They probably are my favorite, actual band of all time. I'll talk about other music in a second.
Yeah.
But instead of going to the show, we were disappointed, but we did get to hang out with David, our other friend, at his house. We played Clubhouse 51 games, which is a game that we keep playing.
Super competitively.
We played Smash Brothers for a little bit. We played Mario Party.
Oh yeah, that was
Some
good.
bullshit.
Skeleton keys for everyone.
We like to call Mario Party Salt Party sometimes because it's all it brings is salt. Maybe I should have got a skeleton key because then I would have maybe had a star to keep around.
Maybe, yeah.
Man, that was a game.
That was a good game.
Bowser specifically was picking on me.
Yeah, well, I mean, you were Mario. You were playing Super Mario Party on hard mode.
Oh, and we also, because we were there, we rewatched episode 3 of King-Ohger.
Yeah, because David didn't see it yet.
No, he's seen it. He's seen it a bunch of times. He really likes that episode.
He just likes it.
He likes the season.
Hell yeah.
David, you're gonna talked about here a lot. You're gonna talked about.
Yeah, David should come on the podcast.
He listens to this. He's gonna take this seriously.
Hell yeah.
No, if he did, we'd totally just get him on with his headset or something. Like I did with Andrew, which is what I'm gonna talk about in a second when I talk about what happened in my week.
Yes.
But so yeah, we saw the last episode of King-Ohger, and then we played some games, and that led into the live showing of Superhero Time, which I try to catch every week. Try to watch it live, and then I'll watch the sub. I try to watch it live so that I can see kind of what's going on and get some context clues, and then I'll watch it subbed so that I can read it and actually find out what actually happened. I really enjoy that because A, I get to watch it twice, and B, when I watch it the first time, I can just watch it for the spectacle. I can watch the explosions, the fights, and everything. And then, the second time I'm watching it, I, just read the text. Or if there is a part of the fight that I liked again, I get to watch it again.
In HD.
And then part of it is also when we're getting the images, when we watch these episodes on here, we're kind of watching it a third time when I'm pulling the pictures. Yeah. So every episode we've watched a couple times. Kind of like Don Brothers. When that first started, I had a group on Discord that I would watch it with, and I would watch Don Brothers live, and then I'll watch it with you, and then I'll watch it with them. So I'm used to watching all these episodes more than once. Man, that's a lot of time.
It's a lot of time.
That's a lot of time that I dedicate to this.
We love it so much. We are Toku fanboys.
Yeah, you had a friend who was watching Gaim. You should have stuck with them, made them watch
the rest of it. Yeah. Because it really is a good show. Gaim is like one of my favorite writers. But what happened else on yesterday, was the thing I'm going to transition to you, the SODO blog after the live show.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot to talk about that too. So yeah, let's go into that over here. I'm going to pull up the images from Toku Collector on Twitter.
The Toku Collector himself.
SODO Super announced a cool new extra set to the SODO Dairanger we're getting, and the Cot Potros, basically the henchmen of the season. And these are pretty cool. They come with these little bike stands, which I kind of want to get just for that because you can put anything on there. They're the same scale to the rest of the SODO Super. And you can see all the stuff they come with. They always come with a lot. Each of them are going to have each of those hands. The weapons and the little dishes and everything, the little platter. This looks like a really good, fun set. If I had the chance, I would jump on it, but right now I have to sit out on this release. Look how cool that looks, though.
Oh, man, it looks so good.
What I would do if I could do is I would get 2 sets, because each one would come with 3, so I'd have 6.
Yeah.
Have one Dairanger fight each one. What I could do if I really could do is I would get Frozen Stratos on SODO Pop. He had a live stream following other news that happened this weekend.
Yeah, that we caught.
That we're gonna cover in a little bit. But on his live stream talking about the other news, he did bring up the Super SODO, and he said for each Ranger,
crazy,
he would probably get 3 each.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
So that's 3 times 6.
Yep.
Which is 18 of these. Which, again, if I had the money, that's definitely what I would do as well. Just because, they're Dairangers. They're supposed to be able to fight a bunch of people because they're martial artists.
Heck yeah.
So it would make sense. Like, this shot looks really, really cool.
Man, that's a lot of money.
But the whole reason Frozen Stratos went live on SODO Pop, which guys go ahead and go to SODO Pop on on YouTube. He has a live stream covering it.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, it looks like the upcoming SODO sets for Geats are not going to be retail anymore.
Yeah.
It's just going to be premium Bandai.
Bad news bears.
That is terrible.
Yeah.
So beyond this, for months now, we haven't seen a SODO release in a while.
Yeah.
It's been delayed and it's been
usually
on
every month.
hiatus for a while with no communication. And that's really, really weird because normally the SODO blog and everything is really, really, really on top of communicating with the fans, which is one of the things that I really like about SODO, Shoto, Yudo. They have a blog every week or whenever they can to talk about what's going on. And the SODO blog for Kamen Rider, it's basically been non-existent for a while. Yudo is there's enough gaps in between Yudo releases that a blog for them is okay to like not happen every week.
Yeah.
And there's enough releases between Super Shoto that it's okay for that to pass too. But SODO is supposed to be the main retail line for Kamen Rider.
It was every week.
Where they usually you have a blog every week.
Yeah.
And then it got to the point where we just weren't seeing it for a while. But then we see the update this week. Let me see if I can just bring up. There's SODO Pop.
SODO Pop.
This is one of my favorite Twitter accounts. Real quick.
We met him.
Yeah, we met him. We met you over there at PMC. That's a good picture though. So yeah,
there it is. Oh,
this is the set that arguably could have been SODO set 6.
Yeah,
or the 6th release for SODO retail.
SODO ID6.
But it is indeed going to be premium Bandai with just 3 figures. Spoiler alert: one of the figures is in the show today.
Spoiler alert: that suit looks ugly.
Oh yeah, you didn't like it.
I don't like it. I like Boost Mark 2.
What happened to the crooked card? Anyway, so yeah, that's the thumbnail. If you guys want to go check it out, talking what's going on. I guess he covers the Shoto thing. Look at that. 2 of them. That's it.
Yeah, 2 sets right there.
That's what I would do.
No stickers.
Yeah.
Just straight out the box.
Where is it? Right here. 5 minutes and we learn the fate of SODO for the foreseeable future, followed by, well, it was fun while it lasted.
Yep.
So it looks like it's a for sure thing that it's going to be premium Bandai for upcoming SODO releases. Now that really stings. We don't know what that means for the line. We don't know what that means for Kamen Rider. I hope it doesn't touch the Sentai Yudo releases. They are different teams. Oh, yeah. They could. Because it is still Candy Toys and it is still technically the same product line, kind of. They're different names, but it's the same idea. They're all different scales and everything, but it's the same idea. Again, check out the SODO Pop's YouTube stream to see. He goes into it better than I do because he knows more about this. That's why I like to follow him. But we don't know what's going on with. There's another line. There's another P Bandai set that's coming out too that has the new Holy Live, the new Evil, and the new Demons. I don't even know what those forms are called, but they're from Revice.
From the movie.
They're from their little V Cinema spinoff. They're getting their own premium Bandai release with a set of accessories.
Yep.
If you take that and you take this set, it's arguable that should have been ID6 for Geats.
Yeah.
Instead, we're splitting it up and we're selling it for a premium price. Let me go ahead and click on that release on TokuLector's website and see what he says it costs. Now, I love this site. I love using TokuLectables.
Yes.
Let's see how much. 3 SODO figures. That, remember, they are SODO, so you do have to put stickers on them. You can see them on there. They're not like Shoto, where it's rare they have stickers. But you can see stickers on this, guys.
Tons of stickers.
And full payment to get this guy to your house, $100.
$100. That is devastating.
$100 for 3 figures. 3 little. They're not like full size figures.
No.
They're smaller. They're about 3-4 inches. Doesn't say. But yeah. I am kind of relieved I am not collecting this series.
Yeah, me too.
I'm only getting some of the writers that I like. but I'm not trying to go all out. Why? Wow, this is here just for the picture. Okay. This is the new suit.
Yeah.
And here we can see a bunch of different.
His
Now,
evolution.
Again, I'm not really following this line because it's so much, and I've kind of complained about the Geats toy line in the first place, because of the whole how modular it is. Everybody can wear any kind of suit.
Yeah.
So in my opinion, they don't have to make so many versions. Like you can see here, those two magnums. The difference is one of them has a scarf.
Yeah, for that that specific belt.
Yeah.
And that's the only difference.
Yeah, you could have just made that scarf an add-on or something. I know it's a little harder to like design it backwards because maybe they didn't know about that, so they had to make the new whole top part
at the time.
That makes sense, but that's why you need more of that communication between the toys and the show, because say till my face is blue, these shows are commercials for the toys,
right?
So you don't want any mess ups or hiccups on that side.
I don't want to blame the show specifically for the decision that they're making with SODO, but it does seem like, you see how many versions of Geats we have right here. It does seem like the system that they had put in place for the show doesn't really translate that well. Like I said, hindsight is 2020.
Yeah,
you can't really go back in time and fix it how like it should be, but the way that they did it right now, it kind of setting them on a downfall path.
I mean, you can see here, there's two of the exact same Magnum legs.
Yes.
I think one of them has extended shooters, but it doesn't matter. Like, the point is, they're the same mold for the legs. You can also see the same two boost legs here for the construction guy and for Magnum boost.
Right.
Those are the same legs. And you don't have to make that oh, it's silver. I don't know. We'll see what comes of this. I'm bummed out. Because this, to me, if there is one rider I like from a box, it's gonna be a lot harder for me to get that.
Yeah.
Like in that other set that has Revise. See if I can bring it up.
Their movie forms.
There it is.
There it is, right there. Not really a fan.
No, this is ugly as hell.
Yeah.
I really don't like this color scheme. I know what they're trying to do. They're trying to give the Revise color scheme to Holy Live, because I think the movie is an alternate universe where, if you remember the first episode of Revise, he was supposed to be Revise.
Right.
He was the one that got the belt and everything. So I think this is just, what if that actually happened? And then here we see the new Over Demons as well. Is it Over Demons? The names are not on here.
No, Over Demons is that one dude that we didn't like in the show. The with the bowl haircut.
Bowl haircut.
That guy.
This guy?
Yeah, he's right there.
Oh,
that's the Over Demons right there.
Not Julio. Oteka? Julio. Yeah. Oteka's the other one. Anyway, so this set is the other one that I was talking about. Comes with these three figures. Comes with all of these Geno mixes, so you can make your big monster.
Yep.
Over Demons. But it also comes with these. I want these guns, I want this scythe, and I want these rings. That's all I want from this set. And I'm not going to be able to get it. If this were a regular SODO retail release, hopefully they would have done something where one of these had a box of the weapons or something like that.
Yeah, just one separately.
But I can't.
Mandarake.
This also comes with a couple other weapons for your other figures. So the idea is that it is like a upgrade set.
Yeah.
Where you get the stuff you need for these epic moments in the fights.
The extended sword for both of the guns.
Yeah.
In my opinion, this
is
the best part.
Yeah.
Such a good and emotional scene. In my opinion, this SODO set, this whole set, it's good on its own, but we really should have had the option to get these little specific items in like an extra SODO box, like how they did with Xaid, like how they did with 01 and Zio, where they had SODO 1 through 10 and then SODO Extra.
Yeah. That
would have been good. But instead, this is like a premium Bandai SODO set.
So that's unfortunate. And again, I'm not the person to talk about this. I'm very loosely, not that loosely, but I loosely follow this news.
Hmm.
Go to SODO Pop and check out what he's talking about. I'll put a link to it in the description down here. So you go check that out. But yeah, I know these are just weapons that we've had already that are just re-stickered to look like Love Cove.
Yeah, like I have that scythe right now.
Yeah, that was with
Was it? It was in 01.
Jackal.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't have Jackal?
No, I have
No, I
Jackal.
should have Jackal. And then these are
O's rings.
No. They're Gaim rings.
That's right.
That's Kiwi.
Yeah.
That's his weapon. But it's painted to look, because each of the stamps, remember, were
Hmm.
a different past rider. But yeah, those are O's, whatever.
Those are Kiwis, but didn't they also use that for another O's?
I don't remember. Maybe?
I think maybe not. And then those guns are
No,
from
another O's. That was he was a tiger, or he was like a monster.
Oh,
Remember?
he was a monster. Or he was a tiger.
I mean, Tatoba.
And those guns are from something else. I can't remember off the top of my head, but it's all repaints.
I hope they aren't, but they remind me, or they look like Escape, Magog and Gog, the one of the Sentai bad ladies from Go Busters.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know.
I never saw Go Busters.
Yeah, so that happened. So right now that's kind of what's going on with SODO.
Unfortunate news.
Again, check it out on SODO Pop. I'm gonna link in the description. On the 21st, the night of the 21st, Netflix New Zealand decides to drop a new trailer.
Mm-hmm.
And we all in the fandom sort of freaked out. It was finally the actual trailer for Once and Always. I'm not going to get too into it here, but I was a fan. I'm looking forward to this trailer a lot, or to the show, this special. I grew up with Power Rangers, and they helped get me into Tokusatsu.
Yes.
So I had to check it out, and I am excited because everybody looks really cool. They're back, and it's just it's hitting. It's hit. I'll just say that it's hitting. But if you want to see more, here's my YouTube channel. You can see I did upload recently with my buddy Andrew from the Best of the Rest pod. I'm going to link here as well. We covered it. We sort of reacted to the trailer and talked a bit about it and a bit about fandoms. So if you want to check that out, go to SuperBlastex on YouTube. You're already here. Go to my videos and you'll see it. Once and Always trailer reaction. If you want to hear us talk about that little trailer for the upcoming thing.
It's already doing better than the little gameplay video that we did. That only has 41 views.
Yeah, part of that is that, Andrew shared it as well.
Oh, nice. But
which
man,
means you should be doing better.
Our podcast that we put up, the previous one that we just did, it got really there's a lot of views in the first 24 hours. Like the most ever, I think.
I don't know about that. I haven't looked into it. But they did tie with the previous episode. So they are right now the same amount. I didn't see literally right now, but last time I checked a couple hours ago, they're both the same view count.
That's good. We're ramping up. Slowly but surely.
And then on the 23rd, I had to go take my niece on Wednesday. Take my niece to her softball practice. So I went to get her at 2:40. That's when she gets out. And she had to be at the field by 3:05. Wednesday was also the day that a certain group's tickets went on sale for their concert. And it was going to go live at 3.
Dang, right in the time.
3:00. So it was while I had to go take her. You reminded me of this story because you said you pulled over
Yeah.
to get your phone case.
Yes.
I did not endanger the life of my niece. I got her to the field well before 3:00, so I still had time. So I told her, "Hey, just so you know, I'm gonna be in the parking lot
Yeah.
trying to get these tickets or to get this ticket." And even then, I wasn't. I'm not. I just got into Twice. It's
Mhm.
been about a month and a half, and it's scary how much I've indulged
Uh-huh.
in their music and their time to Twice and their personalities. It's all great. It's all if you're anybody ever wants to chat to me about Twice, I've got questions because I don't know everything, but I would love to talk about it. Anyway, so I got to 3 and dropped her off and I parked right there and it was 2:58 when I parked. So I was with 2 minutes. Okay, 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes.
Oh
Finally,
boy.
it hit 3:00. There was a timer on the website I was using.
Mm-hmm.
It hit 3:00 and I was in line. Like I put in the line.
Oh no.
And it was like a little bar, and it was a guy walking across the bar, and he wasn't moving at all.
Oh no.
So I was like, you know what, whatever. So I pulled out and left. I was like, I guess I'm not gonna get him. As I'm going down the same street that I dropped her off on,
Yeah.
the little guy was moving. I was like, oh, okay, well he's moving. It's not that much, but he's moving.
Oh jeez.
And he sort of took like 4 or 5 huge steps,
Oh
and it got to
no.
the end. So it asked me for a code.
Oh.
So these were like fan pre-sale tickets
Uh-huh.
that you had to pre-register,
A code.
and you get a code. You get emailed a code.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't do any of that.
Oh, but you still got in line.
I still had a code. I'm in this Twice server where
Uh-huh.
people are so generous and so nice. People were just throwing up codes that they hadn't used.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
So I got one of those right before I left to pick up my niece.
Uh-huh.
I had grabbed one of those. And again, I'm driving.
Uh-huh.
Not by school. But I put the code in.
On that winding road.
It was copy and paste one straight road.
Yeah.
It was a copy and paste situation. I just pasted the code in, and I got in.
Oh.
And I didn't get to see a picture of the stadium like you usually do because I was on my phone.
Mm-hmm.
I just saw like level 1, level 2, this, that, the other. I had no idea what I was choosing.
Oh boy.
So I sort of panicked. I chose first one, and I was like, oh, $556 for a ticket. No, that's not mine.
Oh
so
my
I went back
God.
and I looked around, and I got one for way cheaper.
Yeah.
It was about 172 or something like that.
Jeez.
Still a lot for one ticket, but I did it. I got my Twice tickets. I can't regret this
No.
because it was a good amount of money, but I know if I didn't do this, I would regret it.
Yeah.
If I
absolutely.
didn't get my ticket to see Gajio and Dayun and Sana, and Momo and Chaeyoung and Jangyong and Nayeon and Suyu and Mina. I just had to say them all, so nobody got butthurt. I know I would regret it.
Yeah.
So I had to do this.
It's a big moment.
No,
It's a big event.
it's a big event. Yeah. Who knows if they're going to be here next year? Who knows what's going to happen? And I know they've been doing it for about 8 years now.
Yeah.
I really would like to rather see them rest than anything.
They're a bit on the older side for a group, right?
I guess they're like, I think their oldest is 27.
Whoa.
It's not that bad, man.
No, well, I mean, but they all start at like 13.
No,
No?
they start. Well, it was 27 minus 8.
What's that minus 8? Quick maths. 19. No, God, I'm stupid.
No,
Oh,
you're
wait, I'm right.
Yeah, you're right.
Hey, I'm not stupid. This is also pretty fortunate because you were telling me that originally this concert for Twice wasn't planned.
Oh yeah, so Houston's. We live in Houston, guys. Houston's crazy. The Onces, which is what the fans call themselves, or what Twice calls the fans.
Uh-huh.
They're Once. Houston Once is crazy, and they sold out the first show immediately.
Oof.
So much so that the Twice had to add a second show. That's the one I'm going to. I'm going on Sunday night. So we'll see what happens. It's
Man.
pretty cool. Yeah, and I was right. She is 27. She's gonna be 28 in September. The oldest member, Nayeon. So yeah, they are kind of, I guess, older.
What about
than
the youngest
usual.
member?
Youngest member is Chewy, and she is.
Chewy. I don't know anything about K-pop. This is a foreign world to me. I'm yeah. This is K-pop is foreign to me, but that genre of music is not. I just don't delve into the groups.
Chewy is 23. She's gonna be 24.
Oh,
Yeah.
so what's that minus 8? 23 minus 8. 15.
Yeah. She's the baby.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a lot of fun. I hope to see any of you guys out there.
Heck yeah.
I really, really just want to see them perform alcohol free. And with that, let's get into superhero time.
Superhero time.
That was about 36 minutes of us just talking, by the way.
Oh, dude, that's... Hey, man. You know what they say.
No?
No, yeah, I don't know either.
Okay. So, our superhero time starts with Geats. And if you remember last episode, it started with Geats. It started with Geats about to get his...
It ended with Geats.
Sorry, it ended with Geats about to get shot.
About to get murdered. Straight up. And that was the big freeze frame, big two-parter freeze frame. Always about to get shot, put it in slow-mo. And
So
then here...
This episode starts with that same shot of the bullet. But right as it's going to happen, we see Tycoon and Neon come and save him. There goes Geats.
Good supporting team.
So
There they go.
They go and they rescue him or whatever. And Baroba's not into it. Obviously.
Butthurt as always. And Geats finally wakes up. He's been in this sleep this whole time. He kind of freaks out. Tsukiyomi wakes him up. And he's a bit confused. He's asking, like, what's happening. She said, you fell. Or you fell asleep. They tried to get you. We got you back. Everything's all good. And the belt that he's using, the boost knuckle, or the boost 5 piece, seems to be affecting his body a lot. Like, he doesn't usually sleep a lot. He's needing these rests right here where he doesn't even remember what's going on. And he's just not totally with it at the moment. This episode was a lot about exposition. There's a lot of story talk. So it's not really a lot of action up until the end. A good chunk of this episode is with Geats and Zine talking about their emotions and talking about how they feel about the world, and a lot of exposition from Geats, his backstory and everything. I think we have a slide about that. The next thing from this...
Sorry, I just wanted a picture of her in there.
Good picture. Zine, all beat up since he was all beat up from the battle. He doesn't usually get hurt. Like, that's not a thing for him since he's from the future. Their whole lives are like predetermined, like predestined for them. So he's never like felt real danger, which is his whole motivation for getting into the DGP and being a sponsor of Geats, because he wants to feel stirred. He wants to have that emotion stirred up in him. He wakes up and he's like, I'm a little bit out of my depth. I didn't really realize that risking my life would be so dangerous. And here's Geats and Zine talking about their lives. And Geats finally brings up the story about his origin and about his reincarnations. He knows that he's been reincarnated in the past.
Yeah, so I kind of wrote that down. So the thing about Zine is one of the lines that I thought, I don't know if it's a direct line, but he says death isn't a thing in the future.
Right.
Because everything's tailor-made. And like planned out. So he's sort of trying to find emotions and stuff because he doesn't have any over there in the future.
Mm-hmm.
But something that I realized while watching this episode is, in order for Geats to have been reincarnated over and over again, he also had to have died.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even think of that.
Well,
having been reincarnated over and over again means that he also died, and that's something that Zine sort of realizes as well. and for him, it's because he's an observer or whatever. He's supposed to be, I guess, us.
Right.
But that was a turning point for me in that it helped in the universe at least remind me that they are characters. That line is what made me do it, not Geats complaining to Zine, "Hey, this is real life. This is not just a game."
Yes.
Yet
Yes.
him saying, realizing that with reincarnation comes a lot of death. I'm like, oh yeah, I guess he has been through a lot. But the main thing to pull from this also is that Geats does not know why or how this is a thing.
Right. Just like his Roman coin there, his loop of reincarnation lives is going with him, just like that coin. The coin always follows him wherever life he has, and he always just has it with him.
Yeah, he just finds it. It finds a way to him every time he gets reincarnated.
It's like a miracle. He goes into a little bit of detail about his past, about his first life. That's his main drive of when his mom left him.
That's also when he first got the coin.
Yes, when he reincarnated the next time, and after that, all of his parents named him a variation of Ace, his name now, like Asu or just A. But like how he was saying, he goes through these reincarnations, so he knows that at the end of this life, he's going to be brought back again. So death is not really an obstacle. It's just part of his life that he just has to go through.
Yeah.
And that's a really good thing for him, specifically because I guess throughout the series, it's like he's so suave, he's so cool, he can't get hurt, he knows everything about everything. And this really brings it back to Earth, like, oh, he does know that because he's been dead. He's died so many times.
Yeah.
And Zine is, he doesn't have a lot of human emotions. He doesn't even know what tears are. He starts to tear up.
Because... Yeah, so I wanted to get this picture and this one just to show that, hey, they saw this happen too. So they react to Ace's... Actually, he has been reincarnated a bunch.
All the information.
He has died a bunch. So they are now privy to everything going on. At least these two are.
So now nothing's out in the open. And here's him.
Oh, yeah, this is him when he was a kid. I guess in this life, finding the coin. And this is the revelation, like, oh, I guess, yeah, you do die a lot. And he's crying, which is not something that these people do in the future.
Right.
Even Ace is like, what the hell?
That's a good picture.
So they have that conversation and Ace walks off and the game's going to continue. And we see the producer now joins them with the little Samurai Sengoku period armor clothes thing. And we see this shot, very Sakamoto shot.
Oh, yeah.
Sakamoto, again, of course, he usually does 2-parters on Kamen Rider. We know he did last week's and it was amazing. And this week we still get a lot more out of suit fighting. Really, really bad for screenshots.
Oh, no.
But we can see even the producer is holding it down. We see him doing some really cool stuff. Again, this is Sakamoto, so I think on the contract it says, nah, if you're on screen, you're fighting.
You got to be fighting. And this was like...
Which I respect.
15 seconds of just him going at it with these dudes.
He was going at it.
Like
again, it's weird because the whole thing is that they want his driver, so he shouldn't even be out in the open, but he's playing along with it because I guess that's the rules of the game. It feels loosey-goosey.
A little bit, right? Like he has to have some other motive.
I think Buffa. Nothing. We're gonna get to that.
Okay.
Oh, so yeah.
Everyone starts to henshin.
Geats everybody henshined. Geats instead of using the new Red Fox, as everybody's calling it, which is Boost Mark II, he's using the... What's it called?
Builder or constructor.
I wrote it down.
Scaffolder.
Creation. So he uses that for him. Oh, and then Baroba comes up and challenges him basically, and she has her little henshin dance thing, and she becomes Glare 2 again. Excuse me. And that's when Geats feels the need to use Mark II. He passes out, or he's about to pass out, and Zine comes up and saves him, putting his gun into his belt, and that's where we get awakened Ace. And now
for some reason that revitalizes him.
Yeah. And now we see this suit that we already saw with the toy, but now we actually see the actual suit here. What do we think?
I don't like it.
Why not?
I love Mark II boost.
Okay.
But man, this just having it like be an add-on.
Yeah.
Because it really is just like the gun folded up or something onto his suit.
It
just looks weird.
No, it looks like the past suit. It looks like
You think
Zine's.
So?
It looks like Zine's suit. You could just get the white parts out of it, fold it into a card, and then fold it onto him.
Yeah.
And I said that when we first saw Zine. I said he looks like a power-up. He doesn't even look like a full like rider.
Yep.
In his own right. He looks like he's an accessory.
And that's
what happened.
That's what Zine said too, was whenever he gave him the gun and the belt, he mentioned is like, I put my own colors in there just for you.
Oh yeah, now you look yeah.
So now they're like fully together.
I mean, he does cool stuff. I don't.
Oh, it's a good ability.
I think this would look better without as much of the Boost Mark II underneath it.
I'll tell you what, they should have expanded that little belt thing here, or the little tassels on the bottom half of him. Take off the Boost Mark II feet and then put that, extend that a little bit.
Put that on his legs?
Yeah, put that on his legs.
And then we're still getting cool little shots like this in the fight sequences as he's doing his little explosions. He does his big rider kick, and we see 5 Geats, 5 aces. And he destroys her, and right before he takes the driver back, Buffa appears and saves her, rescues her.
Mm-hmm.
And then here we see Zine hand off the gun to Ace completely.
Yes.
And Zine, he's going to go live his life. So we can assume he won't be back for a while, unless we really need him. So it looks like the only way we're going to see that Zine gun and power-up or whatever is as a power-up specifically for Geats.
Yes.
If this were revised, we'd see a repaint of that suit next week.
Yeah. What I thought they were going to do, since, like how Revice did it, I thought they were just going to take Zine's suit and his bottom half and put it on that new suit that we have right there. Which is what I was saying before, like, add that white more. I thought they were just going to take Zine's bottom half and then put it on that suit. Which would have been, par for the course.
Yeah.
Super emotional.
Yeah, there he goes. He leaves. Everybody's saying goodbye. Even the producer's just out in the open again. Even though we just saw a belt get taken.
Yeah.
Whatever. So here we see Buffa actually takes the belt from Baroba.
What a twist.
He has his own plans, of course, because he's Buffa.
Mm-hmm.
And we see him, final shot, him here with the Desire. What do you think of the episode?
Oh, man. Super good. Very exposition heavy. Very storyline heavy.
There's a lot of talking in this episode.
Yeah. The last 3 episodes have been very, very story driven. And not so much about the spectacle or about like the subplot of the games or anything.
Disagree.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, spectacle is all Sakamoto does.
Well, yeah.
That's not all he does.
Well, it's not, yeah, but
he does well.
The last few episodes have been like pooled with story, which I personally like. I like whenever things are added to make the characters better. Like Zine, he didn't know what tears were, and he didn't know, like, he knew of the concept of crying, but because he had come so close to death, he had felt that emotion. And then learning that Geats had died over and over and over again made him feel so much more emotion that led him to cry. I think that's a very good character development on both Geats and Zine.
Yeah.
Even though we don't see him anymore.
Yeah. It kind of feels like his character ended there.
Yeah.
I'm fine with not seeing him again. I don't really care about his character. But now it makes me wonder, they're not going to, but it makes me wonder if the next sponsors are going to do the same thing with their writers, where they give them their belt and then they're not going to do that. And I say that because we know a lot of the toy catalogs that are coming up.
A lot of the forms that are coming up.
And I don't want to spoil anything here, but they're not going to do that. I thought it was an interesting episode. I think it had a lot of exposition.
Oh, yeah.
Not story heavy. I don't think the last episode was story heavy either.
No?
No, that's where it was, again, exposition heavy, where it sort of explains what's been going on, not pushing the story forward.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
But it's explaining stuff more.
Uh-huh.
Um, sure, pushes toward 4 where Zine developed. But again, he's gone, and Geats got a new power up. This shot was Buffa basically saying, "Okay, I'm gonna get that other Desire Driver, and I'm gonna do this." So I don't know. He basically betrayed the Jamato.
Yeah, pretty much.
So I don't know if his home base is gonna be there still, or now Jamato are gonna go after him or something. The preview for the next episode looks to me like a filler, but it looks like they're gonna be messing with Neon.
Yeah, like the whole episode, because it's her birthday.
Yeah, it's gonna be her birthday, and I did see a tweet that said the April episodes are going to be covering somebody else's secret past or something like that.
Oh, okay.
So I think it's gonna be all about Neon. We're gonna find out about her weird birth thing.
Yeah, I think it doesn't really change much in the storyline for Buffa having the belt over Baroba having the belt. I mean, it is like a little like kind of a betrayal, but still, he's still on the Jamato team. They really just switched to new management, making Buffa the new leader, which is what I think they're gonna do instead of making Baroba the leader.
I don't think she's gonna sit with that because we see in the next episode she is like leading the game.
Yeah, still,
and it's not like Buffa's gonna lead the game.
No, because he doesn't want to.
I think he's gonna come back, give her the belt back. I think he just wanted to see it. I think he just wanted to see this thing.
Oh, okay. That'd be cool. Just for him to like know that it's there.
To know like, oh, this is real. Yeah, I'm doing this.
Affirmation.
Because she's. I don't think they're gonna have her transform into that big robot thing again. They gave her a suit now. She's gonna be Glare 2.
Yeah.
So I think he's gonna give it back, and she's gonna do that still.
The question is Buffa gonna ever turn into Glare 2?
No,
probably
not. Can't. No, because remember the thumbprint. That's the whole thing.
Oh god, that's right.
That's what I'm saying. It's useless for him to have this unless it's to visit this. So, and that's why she has the whole thumbprint thing. She's the only one that, or her and the other game master, which we didn't see at all in this episode.
Oh yeah, he's been absent.
He was in the last episode.
Well, this episode he was absent.
Yeah, he was absent. After the thumbprint, who cares? Who needs him anymore?
Yeah.
Because remember, he was fighting with Sumuri in the Sakamoto episode, the one before this one. Yeah, I think it's useless for him to have the belt, except for coming here with the other one to do his big wish. I hope this game ends soon. I'm sick of Jamato game.
Yeah.
I was really hoping that this series would just throw games at us every couple weeks. But we've been in this instance for a long time now. Because remember, when the Jamato game started, it didn't start from the scratch. It was continuing from when she had blown up the Jamato farm.
Right.
So they were still the same. Their memories weren't wiped or anything.
Did we see any of the higher level Jamato in this episode?
In this episode, no. They didn't matter.
And we kind of like...
I mean, we did see them, but they didn't like stand out.
And we kind of breezed over Buffa just killing his Jamato best friend last episode. Like in this, it's not even brought up. It's just something that happened.
Yeah. 2 episodes ago, wasn't it?
I think, yeah, 2 episodes ago. I think Jamato stuff, it's probably coming to an end soon. Hopefully.
I don't think so. I think they're going to ride that. I mean, maybe using them as humans. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe that's how we see Lopo again. Yeah, I thought it was a fine episode. Sakamoto really helped elevate it because Adosu fighting is always godlike.
Always.
And I really like the way he emphasizes the transformation items because they are toys, and he really films Tokusatsu the way it should be filmed, in my opinion.
He gets it.
So after Geats, we got King-Ohger. So it starts with that again. Somebody else getting shot. Wow.
Oh yeah, huh? And both these episodes were on the set of Old Japan.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Huh?
Isn't that something?
Didn't the last Superhero Time do the same thing?
Where they were both on the same set?
Started the same. No. But both ended the same way. I said that. I think I said that last week. Where it ended with the shot.
Yeah, starting with the shot. And now they're both in feudal Japan. I like the set.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. So yeah, they all assume it is Rackless in there because Rackless is the one who controls that particular one.
Yes.
That's something that Yanma knows. And then we see, but we could tell from the last episode that it was actually Hachioger, which is Kaguragi. There he goes.
Dumb old face.
Mr. Meme Man. He's probably going to be a meme this season.
Big old dumb face.
And we kind of see a little shot of, I mean, we see it a bunch of times, but I like this shot specifically of Tofu, which is his country. They are basically the farmers of this world. They make all the food and everything, presumably for everybody.
What does it say? This is the quote. This is the breadbasket of Terra.
Yeah. Again, so they do the food.
Ovulet.
So don't take them for granted. The bug in the amber is how they actually control the shoe god. The Kabuto shoe god. There was a bug in the amber that we saw Kaguragi get in the last episode. That we'll see probably if I got the screenshot in one of the. We'll see it later.
But yeah, they got hit and they got stranded.
So the reason, so blue and yellow are stranded somewhere else, and then red gets stuck somewhere else, and we'll see them soon. But blue is explaining to yellow. Sorry, I'm just rushing over to missing the names. Blue explains to yellow why he knows it's Rackless, because it was actually rebuilt for specifically Rackless to use, and blue was there to help him. This was 2 years ago. I made sure to get that in here. This was 2 years ago. But what I'm finding out from this is that it feels like everybody has beef with Rackless.
Yeah, it seems that way, huh?
This shot is cool because you can see the bugs that we're using in this show. You see the dragonfly, the beetle, the butterfly, the hornet, and the
Scorpion.
the grasshopper down there. Grasshopper? She's a grasshopper, right?
Yeah, grasshopper.
Yeah, she's a mantis, dumb. She's a mantis. You can see all 5 of them there, and then we see this one.
Is there a grasshopper?
Grasshopper, yeah, that my bad. Grasshopper up there, the Kabuto beetle to the left, the scorpion to the right, and what is that in the middle?
Oh,
that is so weird, isn't it?
What could it mean?
I think that's our 6th.
Oh, that's.
And the rumor right now for the 6th is that it's going to be a spider.
Oh, look at that.
A white spider.
Oh, white spider.
Yeah.
Looks purple.
I know.
But it's the biggest thing in the...
But this is here in the center, and it might just be a symbol, who knows? And there's not really like a spider body on it, right?
Well, no, not a spider body,
No.
But those legs, though.
There's 8 legs, so we see that. But we'll see what happens. Again, that's just speculation. I think white spider would be cool for the 6th.
Heck yeah.
So we see that the Kabuto shoe god doesn't want to really respond. Yanma helped make this the bug and the jewel thing to help control it, and that's where we see the eye kind of change color, and that's how you can tell it is under control. It's not a free shoe god.
What they were explaining before is that some of the gods, after everything had went down, they saved Terra.
Oh yeah.
Some of the gods stayed with humanity. Yeah. And those 5 elder guardians,
3.
Those 3 elder guardians actually went away from the humans. They didn't really like us that much, or like them that much. That's why it doesn't move now. But they made it work. Oh, and here's them fighting off together. This is right after Kabuto hit King-Ohger when they were all fully combined, and now they're all separated. So that's them fighting each other. They could have talked to each other. And then we see Gira, while he's there, sort of taken aback by the leader of this land, Tofu. His name is... Kaguragi. Oh, his last name is weird. Because it's a B-Y Do.
I didn't write it down.
Oh, shoot. Well, it's a really nice name. And he says it like 3 times in the episode.
Yeah.
He's very loud and proud about it. He tells Gira, "Hey, I'm the leader of this land." This is my spot. Gira says, I'm the Tyrant King. Take me to Rackley's now. And Hachioger is like, oh, you're the Tyrant King. You're going to take down Rackley's. I hate Rackley's.
Yep.
Thank you so much. You're a savior. You're our savior.
Yep.
And then we transition to him taking them to the town square, wherever they're at, Old Japan. Him showing that they're the breadbasket. It's all fun and games. It's all awesome over here.
Matsuya.
Yeah, Matsuri. It's all parties. He shows them. He shows Gira. This is a good place. We're good people. I stand for my people. And that's everything. And then we transition back to...
So while they're there and it looks like Gears agreeing to like help take down Rackley's with him, Bugnarok shows up and Blue and Yellow got a henshin to fight them off, and they do a little bit of teamwork without Blue approving it. But I just like the shot. She has this cool slash and he gets all these guys. You see that blood, bug guts everywhere. It's pretty cool.
Ugh.
And that's when big bads show up. Death and Rock shows up.
So gross.
And he shoots out his little tentacle things, and Kaguragi sort of shouts at him, stop, hey. And he wants one of the Guardians because they know it's out.
Mm-hmm.
They want God Kabuto, Shu God Kabuto from him. And Kaguragi sort of agrees, like, I'll get it to you first thing.
First he tries to like heavily stall.
Yeah.
He says, give me a month.
Yeah.
No, wait, a year.
Yeah.
And that's when Bugnarok blows up their crops and everything, and then that's his reaction right there to the crazy onslaught.
Yeah, it just burns up his fields.
Oh yeah, just straight up.
And that hurts him a lot. So he agrees, yeah, I'll give it to you tomorrow, I think is what he says.
After they shoot up the fields 3 times, Bugnarok says, all right, do it again.
Yeah.
He says, wait, all right, I'll get you, Kabuto, tomorrow afternoon.
So after that, he goes and he has a conversation with Rackley's, because, again, this is Rackley's shoe god.
Yes.
So he says, hey, I got to do it, otherwise he's going to burn down the kingdom. It's like, that's not an option.
Mm-hmm.
I just like the shot because we see the kids still don't like him. They know the truth about this ass hat. And the way he looks back at him sort of sucks. He feels like such a bad guy. I didn't get a picture of that because he sucks, but you know what I mean.
He has a very I wouldn't call it like storyboard, maybe like a manga-esque pose that he does, where he's like waving off to them, and he like stays in that pose for a little bit. And his character has been having that a lot recently, where he does really awesome poses.
Yeah,
very powerful.
So after they get off the call with Hachioger, they say, hey, is the judge still here? Yeah, they're still looking over some books or something. And the judge they're referring to is Rita.
Ooh.
A King-Ohger. So we don't really know what's going on. Maybe they're looking into like the history of the country and trying to figure out what's really going on with Gira.
Possibly.
Who knows? And then we have this sort of night out scene. Man, this is all CG. This is all a green screen.
Yeah, they're all in the Void, the new Void technology.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I think this is a green screen. I think.
That's a really good green screen. That's really good CGI.
It's passable. Disco Ball. So they're having a time. They're eating this really good stew, soup, whatever. I don't even know what it was.
It was a bunch of different foods.
Food. Yeah, they're eating food.
Yeah. It's all good there.
And everybody's kind of ignoring him. They're sort of taking advantage. They're taking him for granted. And he goes and he flips the table and all the stuff flies everywhere. So he can get his point across. And he riles them up like, hey, my country is in danger. You guys need to help me.
Yes.
And he riles them up, and I just took a shot at everybody agreeing, like, yeah, I'm the Demon King. I'll take out the bad guys. Yeah, sure, I'll help. And she says, oh yeah, I come up with a plan. And she says, I don't want the details, but I know their heads will be mine.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
She's great.
Cool.
She's great.
She's gonna do it.
Yeah.
Oh, she says that and then goes, Sebas, my sword.
Yeah.
Pretty great. Did I write that down? The kids don't know. I didn't.
But a little bit before this, Hachioger, he's a pretty colorful guy. Like he's a big old character guy. Just playing a bit the whole time. Look at his face. Oh my god. And he's like, well, think about the children. Boo hoo hoo hoo.
Oh, yeah.
Literally boo hoo 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 hoo.
Yeah, he's very stage actor
Yes.
type, which is right at home in Sentai.
Heck yeah.
So I forgot I didn't take a picture of it, but I really liked this. This is everybody reacting to the food, and that was a good shot.
Yeah, I love it.
Kaguragi's castle is basically like a UFO and the castle combined. It's really weird looking, but it fits the music of his country. It's probably my favorite music in the show so far. It's really funky. It reminds me a lot of Mystical Ninja Goemon, which is one of my favorite games on the 64.
Whoa. I didn't even register what you just said.
You don't know what that game is?
No.
Mystical Ninja starring Goemon?
Uh-huh.
You recognize it.
You think so?
I bought his costume in Smash Brothers specifically because he's so good. Bring that back. Konami.
And the whole castle is like lording over the land, and behind it is a huge tapestry, which we saw beforehand. I don't know if tapestry is the right word for what that is, but in it like a crazy, super cartoony, huge picture behind the kingdom. Awesome.
Yeah.
Just adds to it.
So yeah, the next day happens, and he's there to give him the Kabuto shoe god.
Mm-hmm.
We get a cool henshin sequence.
Oh
little
man,
face.
He's very expressive.
Theater face guy. Yeah. And his henshin pose after he henshins is he sits on the ground. Sure, whatever, it's cool. I really like this shot. We see him using his sword, and we see that in the visor reflection.
It's so cool.
It's really cool because the camera's like panning by. This is just a cool shot. He does this thing where he gets the sword on fire and he's going through all the mooks.
Mm-hmm.
This is where they're sort of crouched down and he sits on them and then he blows them up.
Just sits on them.
Yeah, King of Poses. This guy, he's got a lot of cool poses. I couldn't get them all.
Yeah.
That one's pretty cool too. So yeah, he fights and there's a big monster of the week.
Oh yeah.
He's big and he's terrorizing the field again because Death and Rock said they were gonna do that, and he's doing it.
Yeah. Big snail with a gun.
But then Kabuto comes in and stops the shot, and that's when everybody finds out it is Hachioger inside of it, and he continues to fight with Kugata-Oger, and he sort of tells him, "Hey, no, you're not bad. You have compassion. You even for the smallest things of all life, and life, being the food or whatever.
Like you're a good guy.
Yeah, you're a good guy, and this sort of settles it with a big hug power. He gives him a big hug.
Yeah.
They do a big hug and
power of friendship.
Power of friendship, and he joins the team. Look at that! Look at that nice hug they have.
Just like that.
He joins the team. They combine together and it looks amazing.
His eye color changes from blue to green, or from purple.
You can see the little purple there.
To green. Signifying that he's a friend.
We can see that here. No, we can't see it here. But yeah, it turns back to green. That's what the base color is supposed to be.
And then they combine, and the Kabuto turned into a stupid cannon, like ridiculously huge cannon. With him in there.
And we can see they have their little armature on, and this idiot somehow got a fan.
He got a fan in there.
On his robot hand. Not his hand, but on the robot hand.
He's just doing it.
It's great. It's just, it's Sentai. Whatever. And here we have a shot of them shooting the laser.
Jesus.
He has to be on his knee because of how big this shot is.
Mm-hmm.
And there it is again. And it's funny because the team is like, we gotta make sure we get the face so it doesn't get covered by the armor because it's like a snail.
Yeah,
that's shooting this
snail with a bunch of armor.
So right before the shot goes, the bad guy covers his face up with his arm like a cape thing. And everybody or blue and yellow at least are like, oh no, and then
like they're about to miss this shot.
No, it disintegrates it. It didn't matter at all.
Entirely.
Just it does not exist anymore. That snail thing.
It's just a freeze frame of him being there, like with his arm up to cover himself, and then nothing. This cannon is some real shit. It's
I mean,
good.
it looks really cool. Look at that. Of course it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it
Takes up the
just
whole
does
arm.
not exist anymore. Nothing. Vaporized like Dragon Ball Z. It was pretty awesome.
And we didn't even see that big bad for like maybe 2 minutes in the episode.
Yeah, then not even maybe a whole minute. Like he had very little screen time,
And he was vaporized.
and he's just gone.
So cool.
Look at that cool shot.
Big old sword.
So then they all get together, and here Yanma really is the smartest of the group because he's sort of figuring out. Wait a minute, that was weird. That went a little too smoothly.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you still have this shoe god?
Yeah.
What's going on? Wait a minute. Maybe you did get through to Rackless because the plan to them, at least, was that he was going to ask Rackless if he could use.
Yeah, to use
Shugan?
Kabuto.
To use Kabuto, yeah.
And then apparently that fell through, but then he still got it. So Blue Tombo was thinking he played all angles perfectly.
Yeah.
Like he knew what to do.
So here we can see his face of betrayal.
Yes.
He betrays Gira. He's holding his hand.
What a twist.
And he calls on Rita. They come up from the sky with their Papillon shoe god.
Yeah.
And they're coming up. They're walking up. And you can see their face. That's that shot. So
such a good shot. Such a good character.
So Kaguragi is holding down Gira, and Rita is like, "Hey, so you told me somebody trespassing on your country, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, he's right here. Oh, Gira, you're trespassing, huh? You're gonna be held in court. No, what is it? National court or something like that? Global court? I don't know.
Global court, probably.
So the shot ends. The episode ends, and we see the next episode. He's basically gonna be in like a snow prison.
Yeah, the ice prison.
He's gonna be in a snow prison thing, and I don't really know what's gonna happen next episode, but I think it's where we're gonna get all five. We did see that shot, right? Where all five are next to each other.
Yeah, where they all line up nicely.
Yeah. Hell of a lot faster than Don Brothers.
Oh man.
It's still not as fast because usually, by the first episode we have that. But
yeah,
this is really, really cool. I like that none of these Rangers are specifically out to be on the same team together.
Right.
They're sort of all still doing their own things. We'll get there where they're all like, we're a team. But right now I do enjoy, because they are kings, they have their own countries, they have their own people to worry about. They don't really have to work with each other yet.
Right.
It's Death and Rock's definitely going to make them. But I really like this approach where each of them are that different, and they're not immediately, let's work together.
Mm-hmm.
And it's each of them, not just like, I remember Ryu Soldier kind of had the same thing.
Yeah.
Where they had the two different tribes, the green and black were their own thing, and then red, blue, pink were their own thing.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually they came together. But this feels way different because, like I said, it's each individual one basically out for themselves.
A good point brought up by David, the one who we saw yesterday, was that it reminds him a lot, and it reminds us a lot of One Piece. When Luffy was gathering up his crew and everything, he was going like place by place, gathering up the people, and it's very reminiscent of what's happening right now. Just going through it, finding the people, making sure they're good, and grabbing them. Because that's what we need. We need to make this Sentai a home.
Yeah, that's been my thing. I mean, it's a kind of a non-question now because of all the green screen that they're using. But I've been wondering what the home base is going to look like for this show.
Yeah, maybe Blue.
Like Blue's City.
Blue's Castle.
I don't think so. Like I said, it's green screen, so it could be whatever they want.
Yeah,
they could be their own. Like really, they could be each in their own kingdoms, and they just talk to each other through some phone thing or TV screen or whatever.
I mean, it doesn't seem like travel could be too long.
Yeah, everything's pretty fast in the show. But we'll see. It'd be really nice if somehow, without anybody knowing, we're back at the cafe. But it's a different cafe.
That would be ridiculous. You telling me we're back at Donbura Cafe?
But it's something else now. It can't
my goodness.
Can't be colorful.
No.
It can't be Donbura. It's Rainbow Juderia.
Oh, they're gonna do the Rainbow Juderia?
That's where he's gonna get Oh man! If somehow that would be amazing. If
Rainbow Julia.
we got the cafe only to bring back Rainbow Julia.
That'd be a good cameo. That'd be a really good use of resources that make everyone happy. I think we should do it.
We should do it.
Yeah, let's talk to Kaito. I DM'd him on Twitter.
Oh, he's gonna be the one to do it?
Yeah, he's gonna be the
Okay.
one.
No,
make
he needs his rest. I'm
Rainbow
glad he's
Julia.
getting his rest.
Rainbow Julia.
He did a lot for Sentai.
What do you mean his rest? He's only been on 2 seasons consecutively.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
He could do it again.
So yeah, I really like this episode. Again, King-Ohger hits.
Always
Sentai
hits.
doesn't really ever miss. Excuse me. I should be getting the mini plot for King-Ohger. Should have been out this month.
Oh yeah, it's coming out now.
I hope I'm either getting it this week or next week. Hopefully,
Mhm.
We'll see what happens. What'd you think?
Man, I thought this episode was so good. These episodes, this is the 4th one. I feel like everything is going on pretty quickly, but I feel like this is one of the stronger episodes. I feel like 2 was the best episode so far of the series. But man, this was just such a spectacle, especially with Hachioger and his personality coming into the team and his like connivingness, his dedication to the people, and his livestock, the breadbasket of Terra. I like his motivation. I like the foreshadowing of Papillon-Ohger from this episode and the previous episode,
Mhm.
being the judge and oh man, they had another name for Papillon-Ohger in this episode. I totally forget what it was, but I love the foreshadowing and that they're gonna be the last person to join. So cool.
Yeah, even though in the roll call they're 4th. Not
Yeah.
gonna do that.
Oh really? They're 4th?
Mhm. The
Oh.
roll call I think is red, blue, yellow, purple, black.
I also like in this episode that it's hinted that everyone just has beef with Rackley's. Like it's like out in the open.
Yeah,
Everyone
I don't
knows.
think because he basically said that he had beef with Rackley's to get closer to Gira.
Right.
I don't think that was completely false. I do think there is some truth in him having beef with him.
Could be, yeah.
Um,
We don't know what Papillon-Ohger's beef is yet.
no, and I bet I could guess.
Yeah, yeah. The half the face covering probably gave it away.
What?
Maybe it's not like a. Well, no, I guess it wouldn't, huh?
I think they're tired of being their lapdog. I think that's what's gonna happen. Although they were here on their own volition, it seemed like, because they called him Judge.
Uh-huh.
And they were like, why? They were kind of annoyed that Rita was still there. I think.
Yeah, a little bit.
Um,
I thought it was gonna be Papillon-Ohger has a lot of beef with Rackley's because they don't like being the executioner anymore. Because that mask, now that I know that like it's the judge, jury, executioner, that sort of thing. I think that's like the guy with the black hood
yeah,
that cuts off the people's heads.
yeah.
I thought that was gonna be the main beef. Like they don't want to do that sort of dirty work anymore.
Their character description is that they're very justice oriented.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see what comes from that, but I think it's gonna have something to do with that as well. Maybe they do see some injustices that Reckless is doing, and they're like, nah,
not normal.
and we're gonna take this opportunity to join Gira, to help team up to fight Reckless. Yeah, maybe Kaguragi's beef is that he Reckless takes so much of his food or something. I don't know.
Yeah, just takes all the food.
So that was a lot of fun. This past weekend's episode, especially getting to watch it live at David's house.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
That was a lot of fun. We got to do that. Really loud, really cool. Yeah, I don't know if I have anything else to say about this week.
No, just solid episodes overall for me. I cannot wait to see more of Papillon-Ohger's character, like in depth, what they stand for and who they are. Yeah, like I know you said the character description was like super justice, but I just want to know like to what end. Like where does that come from, and how come their kingdom is like super icy? And like it's described as the snow prison in the next episode, but like we're the people. We don't see any of their people.
Maybe they're salty about that too. I mean, Rita does have an assistant like Sebastian with
Yeah.
with Ran.
They all have their retainers.
we'll see what happens. I'm excited though. Again.
Me too.
Uh,
I cannot wait.
yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. Thank you everybody for sticking with us. This was a longer episode.
Pretty good.
Not by a lot, but again, thanks for sticking by. We hope to hear from you soon. Again, I want to emphasize, please leave comments. We haven't had any comments. We didn't get any comments last week. Leave some here. Oh, there you can see the green eye. Remember we said the eye turned
Oh, nice. There
on
it
the
is.
little stag button beetle thing. Please leave a comment. Let us know what you think. I want to hear what you think about Geats, the new Shoe God cannon thing. Looks amazing. Let us know what you think about Geats' new form, that new suit.
Yeah. If it's as
Tony's
ugly,
not super into it.
if it's as ugly as I think it is.
I don't care, in my opinion. I think it's fine. I like more blue than red. No, that's not true. I'm Mario.
Really?
Yeah, I know. I just maybe it's the way it looks on him. We'll see. But yeah, thanks for coming by, guys. We'll see you.
Thank you very much.
See you next week. I'll try to put some videos in between this. I've been SuperBlastex. You can find me everywhere, SuperBlastex.
And I'm TokuTony. Everywhere TokuTony except for Twitter. I'm Tony Toku.
All right. Thanks, you guys. See you later.
Bye-bye.